Have you ever felt like your prayers are hitting a wall? You've been asking, waiting, hoping, but the answer doesn't seem to come. You're not alone. Today, let me share a powerful story about trusting God's timing, even when His silence feels overwhelming. Stay with me. It might just be the encouragement you need. Hi friends, and welcome back to BookiBiblically. If you're new here, we're all about diving deep into God's Word and finding faith-filled encouragement for life's challenges. Make sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos. Today, we're talking about one of the hardest parts of faith, trusting God when prayers seem unanswered. Together, we'll uncover wisdom from the Bible, find encouragement, and learn how to hold on to hope during the waiting seasons. Let's dive in. Let me tell you a story about a woman named Sarah. For years, she prayed for a child. Day after day, night after night, she knelt before God, pouring out her heart. Yet, year after year, her arms remained empty. Can you imagine her heartbreak? But Sarah's story isn't just about waiting. It's about trusting God's promises. In Genesis 21, 1-2, we read how God fulfilled His promise to Sarah in His perfect timing. The Lord was gracious to Sarah as He had said, and the Lord did for Sarah what He had promised. Even when it felt impossible, God was working behind the scenes. And He's doing the same in your life too. Waiting is hard, isn't it? But here's what the Bible reminds us. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. Isaiah 55, 8-9. God's delays are not His denials. What feels like silence to us is often God's preparation, shaping us, growing us, and aligning circumstances for His perfect plan. Trusting God isn't about understanding every detail. It's about believing in His goodness, even when we don't see the whole picture. So, how do you trust God in the waiting? Here are 3 things to hold on to. 1. Remember His faithfulness. Reflect on times when God has answered your prayers in the past. Write them down and let them remind you that His timing is always perfect. 2. Stay rooted in His Word. Scriptures like Romans 8:28 remind us, "And we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose." Let His Word fill you with hope. 3. Keep praying. Even when it feels like nothing is changing, don't stop seeking Him. Luke 18:1 encourages us to always pray and not give up. The waiting season is not wasted. It's where God does some of His most transformative work. Maybe you're like Sarah, waiting for God to answer a deep prayer. It could be for healing, restoration, a breakthrough, or direction. Whatever it is, know this: God hears you. Psalm 34:17 says, "The righteous cry out, and the Lord hears them. He delivers them from all their troubles." Your waiting season is part of God's masterpiece. He hasn't forgotten you, and His promises never fail. If you're in a season of waiting, I'd love to pray with you. Drop a comment below and let me know how I can stand with you in faith. If this video encouraged you, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who needs this message, and hit that subscribe button to join our growing BookiBiblically family. Together, let's trust God fully, even in the silence. See you in the next video.